And I walked over to that love seat and I went and sat down on homeboy's lap. And before I could sit down, he does this thing where he locked my knee. It felt like he did this move on my knees where my legs just collapsed and I just sat in his lap. And in that moment when I felt that sense of like I'm not in control, like when he pulled that little trick on me where he just made me sit down kind of, it really was like it awoke the emergency in my soul. I was like, let's leave. I'm scared. That I don't like feeling completely out of control like that. And I felt like that boundary for me in my head, like for some reason that was such a big deal for me. Like him making my knees lock up and him just making him sit in my lap, and his lap was just like, it took me over the edge of my head. Like in that moment I was ready to go. Like I had checked out, completely clocked out at that point, because I was like, did he just do that to me? Did he just like make me lose control of my legs and just make me fall into his lap? No, I'm not with that. I'm not cool with it. So in that moment, I was pondering to myself. I was like, how am I going to tell him I don't want to do this? How am I going to tell him I just like low-key wasted his time and my time getting there and parking and downtown and everything like that near this hotel? Yeah, so we were just talking and everything. And after that, I was probably glossy-eyed. I was looking at him like, I know you did not just do that to me. I know you did not. So after we were talking and discussing the arrangements and everything like that, and I felt that sensation in my soul, like, get the hell up out of there. He's like, okay, well, let's get down to business. And I'm like, get down to what bit? Oh, no. I couldn't handle it in my head. I looked at him and I said, you know what, sir? I don't want to do this. And he looked at me, he said, okay, I'm whatever, I respect that. Get out of here. And I was like, okay. And in that moment, I felt like he could have done anything to me. He could have like hurt me seriously, and I couldn't have. Nobody would have known where I was because I didn't tell anybody, which was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. But as I was gathering my purse and everything to walk out of the hotel room, I felt like a fire on my back, and I started walking faster. Because I just felt like he was angry, but he didn't let it show, thankfully, because that would have scared the hell out of me. But I walked so fast out of that hotel room. I finally left the hotel room, and I was like, oh my God. I got in the elevator, and my heart finally stopped. I felt like I was on like a 10 the whole time I was in that hotel room, hyper vigilant, like if anything pop off. But I was scared. I was scared as hell, but don't meet people online. Don't do that. That could have ended up so different for me. He could have like snatched me back and not let me leave. Anything could have happened to me. So like, if you're thinking about doing that, don't do that. Don't do the sugar thing. It's not worth it. It's not worth your soul. It's not worth your dignity. If you can't even sit on an old dude's lap, then imagine what you're gonna feel after you do something with the homie. Like you're gonna feel like crap. So just don't do it. Don't be like me and waste your time and waste his time and end up with regret. And that could have turned out so different. So I wouldn't encourage it. But yeah, that's the story. That's the first time I met up with a sugar daddy. And the last time I met up with a sugar daddy. Well, not the last time. I still got another one. Because I don't learn. But yeah, like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye.